Hey, what is up guys, PMHK here, and we're back with another video. So today we're going to be looking at the top music streaming applications that I have used, and probably most of you also, if you know of any music streaming application, you would know that these are the mainstream that are currently available in South Africa. If you know, in the States, what they use mostly is Spotify and Pandora. So here, us in Africa, South Africa to be specific, what we're currently using, or what most are currently using, is the music app that comes from the Apple device, actually, the Apple Music. And for Android users, they're mostly using Play Music, and there is Tidal, and the other one is JayZ. So let's start with the Play Music. The Play Music is the basic Android music streaming platform that you can use. So with the Play Music, let me see if I can sign in to Play Music. Alright, it's easy to get account, search Google, blah 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 blah. So we all set. With the Play Music, this is Google Play Music. This is Google's music streaming platform. This is Google's music streaming platform where you can go and listen to music. So there isn't any free option on this platform, on this music streaming services. So in terms of the interface, what you'll get is you'll get a side scrolling corner, if I can call it that, where you find your download only, your settings, and your send feedback. Download only is it's definitely where you go and find the music that you have set to play offline. So you go and click download only. On the main page, you have your home. This is where your music would sit, and then you have your recent. This is the music that you've recently listened to, and then you have your library. Under your library, you would have your instant mixes, your playlist, your artist, album, and songs. The application just crashed. So that's Google Play Music. The subscription for Google Play Music goes around 50 rands for a month subscription. So moving right next to the next one that I have used before would be Tidal. Tidal is JayZ's music streaming application. This is his versions of the streaming services. And with Tidal, what's good about it is that you have two different versions that you can use in terms of the quality of the music that you're streaming. One is the normal one, 320 kilobytes per second music, and the other one is the 1411, that's 1411 kilobytes per second, which is the high-end music streaming that you can sign up for. The first one would cost you around, let me just double check. The first one will cost you around 140 rands for that's the 320 kilobytes per second, 40 rand. And for the hi-fi version would cost you around 270 every month. So this is the one that's most expensive as compared to the other ones. So in terms of the interface, Tidal is really one of the best ones that I would recommend for you guys. I like the whole black theme going on here. I like the Google Play where it's all white and a bit stale. So on this one, you'd have on the first tab, which is the home tab, you have your what's trending up there, up top. As you can see, I'm scrolling over it, and then down you'll have your new tracks, and then you have your new album, and so on. And the Music Explore, this is normally the recommendations that they have for you guys. So also on this music streaming service, just like I think the Apple Music, you can choose your playlist according to genre and the moods. So right now, if I can choose hip hop, it's gonna give me a selection of tracks just according to hip hop. And then if I can choose by mood, it's gonna do the same. So below that, you have your new tops, video, show, podcast, Tidal, Rising and TL, Tidal X. And then the next tab is the search tab. And the last tab would be my collection. This is where your music that you have made available to download, to listen offline, would sit. And the next application, which is one of my favorites, is JayZ. With JayZ, this is after the login screen where you put your phone number and the rest. This is what it asks you: what kind of music would you like to listen? So this is where you list, where you put your preferred music that you like listening. So let's just pick quick hip hop and pop, and sometimes Christian music, and sometimes R&B. In this screen you choose your favorite singers or rappers. In this case, it's asking me to choose AKA. Do I like him or not? So no, yeah, okay, let me just say I like him. And then you have Vusi Nova, I know Vusi Nova. You have Joy Celebration, I know Joy Celebration. Taylor Swift, everybody knows who Taylor Swift is. Then you have Kendrick Lamar, Drake. If you like them, just keep on choosing. Lebo, Cerro Bella. Don't know who Lebo is. Lockenville, I know. Casper Nyovest, I know Casper Nyovest. And you get the picture. So moving to the next screen, that's where it loads. It's loading, awesome, loading. End up in. This is one of the best interfaces you'll find on a music streaming service available in South Africa. I like the whole flow that is going here. And this is the first tab, Home tab, as you can see. You can browse the different genres that you like. You can go to your playlists, and you can go to what's popular, as well as charts, new release, and so forth. And on the second tab is the user information. You can go to tracks that you have downloaded and made available offline. To try and explain what is downloaded and made available offline is, the way that most of the music streaming platform work is that you can either listen to them straight online, especially if you have Wi-Fi. That would be the preferred way for you to do that, because if you use your data, that data is going to disappear. So you can make data, you can listen straight online, or you can download those musics and make it available offline, so that when you're on the road, you can just grab your phone and listen to the music without having to rely on data to listen to the music. So in this case of Deezer, where the music that you made available offline will go, is on the second tab, downloaded. So if you come here, you'll find every other song that you have made available offline, and you can group them in favorite tracks, playlists, albums, and artists, and so forth. Now this Discover, no music yet, try flow. This is one of the features that most of the other applications don't have, which is the flow. It's a mix of inspired by your favorite. So what the application will do is will group all the music that they can gather around, inspired by the music that you actually like listening, or that you have clicked that it's your favorite. So if I click play, it's actually going to start playing according to my favorite tracks, but that's not what we're here for, so let's go back. And then you have the album cover. This is where you can discover new music, obviously. So you have playlist, albums, and you have your search history and the place where you can search stuff. So the plus side of this application is that you can have you are able to actually listen to music without having a paid subscription. You can have a free account where you're allowed to listen to music. Obviously there would be restrictions, and the downside of it is that you have to put up with advertisement. And that's it can really be annoying if you listening to something and something pops up on the screen, or after you finish listening to a track, an advertisement comes up. Which one is the correct one? Advertisement or advertisement? Advertisement.
Or maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we'll stick with advertisement. That sounds better if you say advertisement. So the only drawback is the advertisement on screen and advertisement after the tracks by means of voice. But this is one of my top music streaming services that's available in South Africa, due to the fact that you can listen to music for free without having a paid subscription, and the interface itself. So moving to the one music streaming service that I use is Apple Music. This is the go-to application for a couple of reasons. One of them is that Apple Music has a family plan, and has a student plan, and has the normal plan. So for you guys students, you can use the student plan, which goes for 30 Rand every month, very affordable. Then you have the regular plan, which is around 60 Rand, and then you have the family plan, which is 80 Rands, and you can have up to 6 members joining the family plan. In terms of interface, is the basic interface. You have your library at your home. This is what others would call as home. You have your library. In the library, you have your music that you've recently downloaded. You can go to music that you've made available offline. And yeah, so moving to the next step, you have your For You. This is their recommendation according to what you've selected in the beginning that you like listening, artists, just like I've selected in Deezer. And then on the next one, you have your browsing. It's similar to For You, but this is mostly to let you know of what's new, what's available, your playlist, TV, film, top and charts, and genre as well. On the next one, you have your radio. The other music streaming application also have these radio settings, or this radio feature where you can go and listen to live radio or hip-hop. But what makes Apple Music stand out is they have a specialized show, if I can call them, that they actually do at Apple Beats. I'm not sure if that's correct, but yeah, this is something that other music streaming applications don't normally have. So the next tab is obviously the search tab. So just going back to the radios tab, here you can create actually a playlist. Let's say you go to the artist that you want or the artist that you like. You can actually select one track, and from this track that you've selected, you can create a station too. So what it's going to do is it's going to create kind of a playlist based on this song that you've selected from. So this is one of the features that I really enjoy about Apple Music. In terms of the interface, there's a basic interface. If I could have the title interface kind of mixed like the Deezer interface with the features of Apple Music, that would be the bomb music streaming service. So if you guys are using any of these streaming music services, please comment below which one it is that you're using, or if you're planning to actually start using one, let me know which one you're going to start to use. I would suggest start with Deezer because they have that free thingy going on with them, and then you move on to the next one. So don't forget to comment down below on which one you're using and which one you're gonna be using. If you like this video, be the good girl and good guy that will gonna give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, of course, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.